All right, Pius, let's take a look at what went down over the weekend. The violence that occurred between Katsina United and Barau FC. Now, the league management, the league board did clamp down on Katsina United. They were fined 9 million naira in total in order to play their game, their remaining home games behind closed door in Jos after violence is, of course, mad. Their 1-1 draw with Barau FC. Now, the NPFL cited multiple rule breaches, including failure to provide adequate security and control supporters after fans reportedly invaded restricted areas and injured players of Barau FC. Katsina United were also fined 3 million naira for crowd misconduct, 2 million naira for poor security, and 4 million naira in compensation for damages. Pius, we have sang this over and over again when it comes to the league in Nigeria, whereby, violence occurs and the league clamps down, sometimes point deductions, but it seems that it's not enough in the sense that we're back to same place we have started, whereby the fans will still do almost the same thing. I mean, when they see that their teams are not getting the desired results. Katsina United are not first-time offenders, but they have also been in the news for the wrong reasons again this season.
I mean, we continue to say all of these things. You are fining the team 9 million naira. One, you've proven to us, according to the LMC, that they failed to ensure proper conduct of their supporters during the game. Secondly, you have also shown us that they failed to provide adequate security for players and officials in that same game. And then you are finding them 9 million naira, 3 million naira for throwing objects into the field, 2 million naira for failing to provide adequate security and support, and then 4 million for compensation. In my personal opinion, that is not enough, because the news is almost everywhere, practically everywhere, and everyone knows what has happened. I don't think it is enough. What these teams, what they actually do not want or do not want to hear is the fact that you are docking them points. If you can give them all of the millions of naira to pay, whether they pay or not is even none of my business. These days we even hear that these teams don't even pay. They just tell us on the page of newspaper, and that's the end of it. Dock them 3 points. Take this point off them, and they will sweat. Again, when I was talking about the teams where we are actually doing the post-match result of these teams, I mentioned that Ben Insurance escaped relegation because 3 points that were deducted from them were actually given back to them. Imagine if those 3 points had been deducted from Ben Insurance, they will play in the NNL as we speak right now. But those 3 points were given back to them, and that's why they're in the NPFL. If you take those points off these teams, I think we would, because the punishments are not just enough. The punishment they are mere punishment. They are mad punishment. This is just tapping a child and say, don't do this again. This is what they are. That's the meaning of this 9 million naira we're talking about here. What will actually hurt this team is to take points off them. Let them go from 9th to 15th or 16th, and then we'll start from there. But at this point in time, I don't think we are serious. Now, for what actually happened in the league, it's actually a shame. It's a shame because we have administrators, and whenever I talk about administrators, I'm not talking about everyone, because to be fair, we have administrators who actually know football. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday who is also a journalist, and I was telling him of a football game I saw in England with an administrator of the Nigerian Premier Football League. We saw the game together. We actually saw the game because we were actually doing a course. We went to see the game together in England, and we were talking, and he said, you understand, these people know, but the system is just, they are tied. I don't want to believe that an administrator who is the head of a club do not know or do not know the group of people who perpetrate crime in football games. I don't want to believe that. Because in Nigeria, as far as we know, these guys know this, but there's nothing they can do. You go to watch a football game as an official, you are not guaranteed of your safety back home. As a supporter, you're not. As a matter of fact, the game I saw with the administrator, the home team lost that game, and we went home. I'm still alive. I'm talking to you. But if that happened in Nigeria, I probably would have. So the league, again, like I always say, we don't run the league as though we are running a business. We are running it as CSR. So whatever happens in CSR, this is just charity. Okay, Pius. That's why we get things like this.
All right, Pius. I mean, time is not a friend, but you've made valid points. And I don't know. I just pray we don't come back and say the same thing again, because it seems that we come back and then we hope that there will be a change. We'll talk about same issue again. And you are not asking the next question, which team will be the next team to do this. But we just hope that we will get out of this and get stiffer punishment meted to offenders who perpetrate evils and cause violence in our football. Thank you very much, Pius Ahamba, for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.